Hello everyone. I haven't done a quick tip video in a while, but I finally need to deal with this and thought I would share a video of how I did it because I know that's something that really drives people nuts. But basically it involves the ATG gun, and when your adhesive, sometimes the rolls decide to shift, and I've kind of somewhat fixed this one so it's not completely sliding off, but it's when the roll is like half off the roller, it's harder to use, you know, it just drives you insane. So I've already done a video on how to refill your ATG if you're curious about that. If I remember, I will link to it here and in the description box below. But this one specifically is how to deal with this annoying, pesky little problem. And for the longest time, I didn't have this problem. And I think one of the reasons is because I have been using the refills that I get by the case, which if I remember, I'll try and link to my source. I think my source is Canadian though. There are other sources, like most of my viewers are in the US, I know, so they've got other sources like framing supply warehouses and that's usually where these come from. My source is in Canada, so for most US viewers, and honestly I haven't ordered in, oh gosh, it's been a couple years. But anyway, the reason why I think I wasn't having a problem was because, like I said, I have been ordering by the case. So you get 12 rolls in a case, and usually I'd order about 2 cases at a time. So that's one of the reasons why I don't order very often, because that's a lot of adhesive. It's expensive, but they last forever. But when they're in a case like this, they're all, it's, you know, it's all flat. They're packed on top of each other, and the rolls are kept completely flat. I never thought anything of it. But then when I started getting, you know, Michaels is now carrying these, CC Designs carries these, like most stamping supply stores are carrying the small packs of just the 2 refills, because now you can get like the pink ATG gun, which is way cheaper than this red one. And something I've come across is because most of these are hanging up like this, which you wouldn't think much of, but it is just enough for these, and you can actually just see it. Like they're already like a little flat right there. They look fine for the most part, but that bit of hanging and that bit of pressure is enough to just shift the way the tape is on the roll. And it doesn't, and then if you compare it, I don't know if you guys will be able to see very well, but like you can see the little flat spot, but there's actually like a bunch of little gaps and stuff in this one, whereas the ones that have been packed flat in the case are perfect. So obviously this isn't an option for everyone to order, you know, rolled by the case, because, you know, they average, depending, anywhere from $40 to $60, you know, a case, sometimes more. Again, I use the gold just out of habit. It's the acid-free one. There you can get the cheaper kind that's not acid-free. I just prefer, because on the rare occasions I decide to use or do scrapbooking or anything like that, I don't have to worry about, you know, anything getting wrecked. So for me, I would just always use the gold. Anyway though, so that is a problem with these little packs, is ever since I started using the adhesive from these, my tape shifts in my gun and it starts sliding off and drives me bonkers until the roll is used up. So one thing you can do is, when you get them, is to take them all out of the packaging. They come with their non-stick pieces, just like so you can pile them up, you know, if you have more than 1 box at a time. If not, even to just have just the 2. But if you've got more than 1 box, is pile them all up so that they're completely on top of each other, completely flat, and then place something heavy, you know, some books or whatever. Leave that for a couple days, and that will help, you know, flatten out any issues if you have them. So that is one thing. And then if you're like me though, and that might not be 100% perfect, what you can do is add a shim to this, and I will show you what I did. Okay, so what I've done is created shims using my circle dies. These ones are the My Favorite Things Circle Stacks Dynamics. So I just ran through, this is just some heavyweight, basically heavyweight cardstock. It was the backing from like pattern paper packs. So you could use that, you could use some chipboard, cereal boxes would probably work really great too. You don't need to use dies. You can just hand cut them if you want, use circle punches, whatever. Obviously, since I had the dies, why not use them? That way they're, you know, perfectly smooth and just look a little nicer. But I kind of measured a brand new roll because I wanted it to be about the same size, and I did 2. I wasn't sure if 2 are going to fit or not. It depends on the thickness of what you're working with. With this one, there's kind of no hope left already. It helps to do it when you have a brand new, as soon as you put in a brand new roll. But I can press this in and make sure it fits under the little groove there that's holding in the tape, and see if I can do a second one or not. I'm not sure yet. So I've got that for that side, and then I've already pulled off the little cover for the tape here, and it's already, like, it's a mess. It's been doing this for a while, so I've kind of got to fix it here. So what actually is going to work best is I've just pulled it off. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just going to take just a piece of Scotch tape so that I can tape that to my little return here, just like so. So that alone will kind of help fix the issues, because this one, it was such a mess and it had moved up and down so many times that the tape couldn't roll properly anyway. But this is where the biggest issue occurs, because once this tape starts moving up and down as the return is rolling, that's what makes it so crooked and then not want to stay on the rollers. So, got this on there properly. I've cut 2 little shims. Again, I just used a bit of a smaller circle die because obviously there's going to be less diameter than this. You don't want them to be bigger because then it's going to start rubbing against each other. I hope this is all making sense. And then I cut it. I had another circle die that cut the center just perfectly. So this will keep everything flat, and it will keep that return tape flat as it goes around on this circle. So got that all done, and now I can use my ATG and have it straight and not sliding up and down on the roller. So I hope this made sense and helped any of you that were struggling like I have been. And if you have any other cool tips or tricks that you've discovered with your ATG, just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.